So apparently this tangent line concept is pretty important in calculus. Let's take a look at how this is going to work. If you look on the left side of the screen, you're going to see the graph of x squared in green, and there's a point identified at 1, 1, okay, right here. And we have this shaded box around the point. And that shaded box is blown up over here, and we have the point 1, 1 right here. What I want you to notice at this point in the video is that we can pretty clearly see the curvature of this graph, of this parabola, both here and over on this side as well. What we want to do is to see what happens though as we shrink this box smaller and smaller and get down close to this point. So I'm going to drag this slider here. Now watch the box on the left. It's getting smaller and smaller, which means I'm zooming in closer to that point. And on the right, over here, the box is staying the same size, which means the view is being magnified. So you can see the numbers on the graph axes changing as well. And if I zoom in really super close, okay, I'm down to between 0.99 and 1.01 on x. So that's pretty small region right around that area. This curve in green actually looks like a line. And if I turn on the tangent line and look at it, I can see that that tangent line and my curve match up pretty closely. If I go back over to sort of the big picture over here, I can imagine that that's probably the case very close to that point right there, but this graph is going to curve away from the tangent line in both directions here as I get farther and farther from that point. If I keep moving this point anywhere else, let's say down to 0, 0, this looks like the curviest point of the graph right here. In fact, if you look over on the zoom in over here, I'll turn off the tangent line for a second, you can still see a bit of that curvature, but we're zoomed in so close that that still looks pretty much like a line. And if I were able to zoom in even closer, you can see that that tangent line matches with the curve very well in this area right here. We can start to see the green graph curving away over on the sides here. So the idea is that if I can zoom in to some level of magnification and my tangent line looks like my function, then I can do some calculus stuff with it. This is a property that we call local linearity.